Hello, this is Elizabeth with your planning mentor, and I'm glad you're here today. If you are new here, welcome. And if you've come back to watch another plan with me, well, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. So the first thing that I want to do, I think today, we are doing a plan with me for February 19th through the 25th. And I think that what I want to do is put my dots in first. I like to put my top 3 things that I want to do, make sure I get done for the day. And so I've been doing these little dots, and I know they have dot markers and all of that, but I really like the way the marker sounds on the paper, and it just, I don't know, I feel more intentional about drawing the dots. So we'll just do that for every day. And these are just things that I know work for my productivity, work for my self-care. I'm a visual learner, so when I see things in certain places on my planner, it makes me remember things. So these are priorities, and I need a vertical planner. This is a vertical planner layout, weekly layout, and my brain just needs it. I love this Hobonichi weeks, and I use this one for my business, but I don't function well with this for what I'm doing in a week. I see this as a list in my brain, and so I put lists of things that I want to do on these days for my business, which is very helpful. But when I put things like doctor's appointments or work hours, they get lost, and that is not good. So through trial and error and all the different years of planning that I have done, I know that this vertical weekly layout is what really works for me. And I then am able to use a Hobonichi weeks in a manner that also works for me. So the next thing I want to do is I want to put my self-care down here. So I always like to put a habit tracker down here in the corner. And these are just different. This is another thing that helps me remember things that I want to do. So I will have my quiet time here, which is my spiritual self-care. I'll just write SP there. And then I have my emotional self-care, and I usually also do that during my quiet time, but I have some daily readers that I do, and that's there. And then I also have reading, which is my intellectual self-care. And right now I'm reading a book about movement that is just fascinating. And so that is my intellectual self-care right now. I try to learn something every day, also intellectual self-care. So a lot of what I'm doing right now is learning about YouTube. And so we've got that. I try to get outside and spend some time outside, maybe sitting out on the front porch, walking around my yard, walking around the neighborhood. We have a really nice park that has a stream, and I'll walk down there and just listen to the birds. Strength. And, okay, it's stretch and strengthen. That's why it's strength and stretching. Walking. And that can be my outside time, but it can also just be separate because I can go to Planet Fitness and walk on the treadmill. I have some walking tapes that I can do around the house. And then this was new a couple of weeks ago. I want to get back to it using my essential oils. Those really help. And I have a variety of companies that I use, so I don't necessarily have one specific company I use. All right, so that's that. Then the next thing that I want to do is my breath is prayer. And little cat hair there. So I've picked this one this week. And my pink pen. We'll draw our line. Let's do inhale. Lord, you are good. And we'll do exhale. Your love endures forever. And again, you would do this quietly. You would do this internally, but it would be inhale, Lord, you are good. You're inhaling and saying that, and then praying, exhale, your love endures forever. And you can do that a couple times. And I like to put this in my planner because then I have this at work, I have this out when I'm grocery shopping, I have this out so that if I need to remember that prayer, I can pray that to myself, and it just helps. It can help regulate my system. Now, one thing I did last week, and it was based on that, the Joy of Movement book I'm reading, was about getting exercise 4 times a week, movement 4 times a week for 6 weeks in a row. And I did that differently than down here, even though I'm tracking that I'm outside and I'm walking and I just wanted to keep it in a different area. It might get checked off here as well as here and as well as here. I might end up having it written 3 places in my planner, and that's okay. But I just did 4 little dots to remind me right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, that I want specific movement that's going to help my mental health. It'll help my physical health, but we don't often think about the way movement is meant to help our mental health also. So having those little 4 dots in the margin last week really helped me. And even though I have been really struggling again with migraines, and I think movement has a lot to do with it. I think I need to get back into movement. You know, we tend to stop doing things we need to do in December. I don't know if everybody does, but you stop doing things you need to do in December, and then you need to gradually build them back up so that, you know, your body gets the help that it needs. So, and this will be my to-do, and we'll do that in just a minute. So, I have some stickers here. Man, the cat has been on my desk. And what I'm picking, I also have the Lexie Kylee designs I need to put in because we have President's Day. I want to feed the birds, go to church. And then the stickers I've picked, these are from 2 years ago, I think, the Advent kit from Phelps Designs. But I just love her, and the washi that came with it. I love her art, and I decided, you know what, this is a perfect time to use that. So let's go ahead and lay down our washi here. And again, this is Phelps Designs. I have a video that I need to edit with my last Phelps Designs order. And I ordered a bunch of washi tape, which I'll showcase in that. This is not it. I don't know if this is available, probably not. But very similar, you know, she always florals and some, not get that down. Florals and foil. Just so beautiful. Where do I want this? I want it right there. There we go. I saw someone, I don't remember who it was, do this, and I was like, oh, that's brilliant. Why aren't you doing that with the tweezers and the laying down of the washi? So it's just so pretty. Okay, and Monday is President's Day. And again, these are the script holiday from Lexie Kylee. Oh, we have leap year. We'll get to use that one next week. Put that here. All right. Let's use these. I have a Zoom meeting at 8 o'clock. I have decided I'm going to the PlannerCon in Washington, D.C. So there is a Planner Journal Con is what it's called. Planner Journal Con Zoom. So I'm very excited about that. This weekend is IF Conference, and our church will do one in, I think it's March, that we will do as a church, and we have a lot of area churches come to. But this one is the actual one from Dallas, and it is online, and you can watch it live. And so I have tickets to that to watch online. So I'm going to write that in here. And I'm writing it in pencil because sometimes what happens is they'll have stickers or something, and I want to put that in there. So I'm just going to hold space for that right there. What else do I have? I need to, that's about it for activities that I have to put in there. So I know that I will go to church on Sunday. I'll put that in there. Put this here. And my to-do. And I know I have lab work I need to get done this week. Okay, so I have a lot of space that I can decorate this week because I don't have a lot going on, and I have my normal household tasks, things like that I want to do. If you've seen me before, I usually have used these stickers from my shop, which I don't think they're in there right now, but as time blocks. And I decided I'm going to use these washi dots that I got from Amazon. just to mix things up a little bit. So I usually like to get in 3 time blocks. These represent an hour. About 3 time blocks. And these aren't necessarily time specific. Again, it's that visual reminder that I want to get in 3 time blocks. And then I will write in, sometimes I'll write in what I want to do at the beginning of the day. Sometimes I end up writing in what I did do. So I know that and these are really pretty. I just love the washiness of them, right? We all know what we love about washi tape. So this came in a really big kit. There were a lot of rolls in it, and I really have enjoyed them. All right. So I think I'm going to try to get in, because I try to get in 7 or 8 of these. I'm going to get one in here. I try to rest on Sunday. Let's go ahead and put another one in there. All right. I also need to feed the birds. We're going to check the bird feeders. And I'm going to do that next week, next weekend. We'll just put it on here. We'll do it sometime Sunday afternoon. How's that? Okay. All right, so now we have our stickers. We've got the torn washi, I think is probably what I'm going to use the most of. And I could have, these are bigger. I could have used those on those days. But let's see here. There we go. We'll just cut that little tail off. I seem to have lost all of my scissors. I'm not sure where they have run off to, but we'll adjust that later. Okay. Put that back there. I have something I'm doing during the day there, so just mark that off. And then we'll do the same thing here. Oh, that's fun. Use this piece yet. I kind of like this. Oh, that is what I already used. That's not the one I meant to pull. Oh, funny. can see I put this here, but I think what I'm going to do, put this nice piece right here. And it kind of, again, reminds me of that. And then if there's a sticker, I can size it accordingly and put it in there. Let's put something here. Well, maybe let's just leave this for now. Put this piece down here. Okay. This makes me happy. So I have my trackers down here for self-care. I have my breath prayer. I have my reminders that I want to exercise 4 times. I have my little to-do list. I have my top 3 things that I want to do each day up here. I've put some time anchors of appointments that I know I have to make. These represent time blocks of working on my business, and I just have them spaced out in that particular way, and all of that again is housed in here. And I just remembered that I need to and what I like to do is use the same washi on here that I did here, and it visually kind of helps me remember I'm in the same week. All right. I love the foil on these. So I hope that you have a lovely week. I hope that you remember to put yourself on your list, to nurture yourself, to take care of yourself, because you are the one that is responsible for that. So have a lovely week, and I'll see you again. Thank you. Bye-bye.